Trump has been at least twice exonerated and like shown to be correct about something. Stormy Daniels is going to have to pay him $300,000 for the defamation.
I know the details on that. Do you want them?
No, I like the broad stroke better. That means
Her
Trump
attorney's been in jail for a while.
All I'm hearing is Trump won again.
So let me lay it out because it is worth
do.
knowing.
Sure.
She filed a defamation of character suit against him. It is very hard to win a defamation of character suit. You have to basically prove that someone said something, knowing it was untrue, with the intent of causing damage to you. She wasn't able to prove all those things. So now she owes Trump his attorney's fees, which is $300,000. So I guess if you file a suit and lose, sometimes you have to pay the other dude's legal costs, and that's the case. So that's what he won.
Can you imagine Trump like calling his lawyer and telling him to run the bill up at some point?
Yes, I can imagine that.
Do you want to go golfing?
I can imagine. I can imagine some sort of rich people legalese fuckery in which there's a point where the lawyers know that they're going to win, and someone's like, "Hey, you're going to win. You'll know Thursday," and they're like, "Let's make some phone calls to Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, would you do us a favor and sit the phone on your desk and walk away?"
Yes, there's 24 of us here who need to speak to your empty phone.
We're gonna need to
No, I'm just.
Let's have a long conversation about nothing at all, Mr. Trump. Just like just running the bill up on him, right? Like I hope that happened for whatever reason. And then obviously, like Trump was pushing this Hunter Biden thing, and Trump spoke so much. Here's the advantage of speaking so much. The disadvantage is you're gonna find so many clips of him saying something wild, but it's okay. Because there are so many clips of him saying something wild that each wild thing seems less wild. The average it becomes such that it's like he says wild things all the time. Look, there's another one. See, or you gonna chase that one down too? Wolf, 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 wolf. Chase it down the street, dummy. Like he say, but when he says enough things, then like I'm sure he was like, I guarantee he's like, there's a conspiracy happening right now. Facebook has called truth lies. This thing happened like this, that, and the other. He probably laid it out exactly the way it has gone down and the way it was at some point in one of his fucking crazy rallies he did. And they're going to drag that shit back up. And they're going to be like, here's what Trump said. Here's what Biden said. Here's clip after clip of you know how dismissive Joe Biden is when it's anything that he wants to like belittle and like tamp down. He acts like you are insulting him and you're a moron, and he will call you names and curse at you to your face. He's done it time and time again in front of crowds of people. So just imagine how he treats people when nobody's looking.
Kyle, I think Trump is not going to do much politically next election.
I don't either.
The midterms will be a barometer. He's out right now campaigning. He's working hard at it, which is not something you do for. Remember when the Russians started getting blood to the border, and it was like, why are they bringing extra blood?
Right. That's not part of a propaganda campaign. You don't bring fresh blood to MASH hospitals.
Trump's out campaigning for the midterms, like he thinks it matters, and I think that Trump is going to make another run at it, and he'll certainly be on that course where he can pull up at any time, and it'll just be a good publicity thing and money made. But I think he's trying to go again.
Yeah,
I think he wants to be the president again, and I think he's going to do everything he can to make that happen. I think that becoming the president might be his best shot of galvanizing himself against any legal problems from his previous presidency, because those things are, and that's why I made that $100 bet with Mitty that like put any time frame you want on it. Trump ain't going to jail for anything he did. He's not being found guilty for anything in any sort of meaningful way because the legal system moves so slow. I saw in my bullshit case, and you're talking about something with the president of the United States and like far-reaching like political stuff. This something that takes years. So if he can get another presidential candidacy rolling, like it'll become suddenly like inappropriate conduct for the FBI to even investigate a candidate all of a sudden. So the investigations stop. Investigators phase out. Now they're on to new projects and moving around. Things get stalled for years and years. Now he's the president. Now he's a good president. Like it will never happen. He's not getting any trouble.